Hello everybody! It's only my third vlog and I'm already vlogging in my pajamas. But you know what? We had a really long, crazy weekend, so I'm just going to let it be. It was our first full weekend here in Costa Rica, so we decided to go on our first weekend trip to Manuel Antonio, which is a beach in the southern part of the country. There were a lot of firsts this weekend. First time on a bus!
We got on.
We're headed to
The beach.
San Jose and then the beach. Bye! It was about an hour bus ride to San Jose. We actually have to get on a different bus company bus for the rest of our journey, so we get to do a little walk through San Jose, which is the capital of Costa Rica. You can already kind of tell the difference between this and San Ramon. Oh my gosh, it's busy here. Way busier. Way busier. Then we boarded our second bus to Capos, which is a little town right above Manuel Antonio. The bus took about 4 hours with a little bit of traffic in there because we were passing the beach and everyone was headed to the beach, obviously, because it was supposed to be a beautiful weekend. The buses were really nice. They were big, like charter buses kinda, except they didn't have a bathroom. It was a long trip, but we stopped kinda in the middle at this like little market and everyone got to like hop off and go to the bathroom and get like fresh fruit, like they were just selling it. It's awesome. You literally can get the freshest, most local fruit literally anywhere that you go. It's amazing, and it's very, very inexpensive. Also, Captain Grace, I thought that you would think that this is cool, but on the way there and back, we passed a crocodile sanctuary. So if you pay really, really close attention, you can see them like laying on the beach in this next video. Look at those alligators. Oh my gosh, they're just chilling. We have arrived in Capos.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I take it back. I said San Ramon was busy, but this city is crazy. There was a little marina that was very westernized. They had dancing and some really nice restaurants. But we were looking for more of a local hole-in-the-wall kind of place because we're more about the culture and less about the tourism part of it. So we ended up settling on a place called Chili Taco, which was actually kind of supposed to be like Tex-Mex, but it was Tico-Mex.
Flauta de pescado. Yeah, Mom, I'm eating fish.
Another first for the trip was Pura Vida Hostel, our first hostel. And this hostel was a hostel. 4 bunk beds to a bedroom, and the bathroom was kind of smelly. There were spiders in the top of the shower and they were definitely alive, so I was like showering and like keeping an eye on them and like making sure that they were not going anywhere. So that was not my favorite part. There were just a bunch of random travelers.
It's like a big group, all the tour people, and then
yeah, it's about 24 people.
And then how many tour guides?
5 of us.
5 to 24. Okay.
But when we go on,
we met people from Canada and Germany and some other places in the United States like Alaska and one girl from Alabama. We got to hang out with them at night and we would play like board games or card games. We're gonna play a game together soon. Yeah. We even got like a free breakfast. They made like pancakes for everyone that had like bananas in them, so it really wasn't that bad, and it was like a really interesting experience, like kind of a really unique one, and I'm kind of excited to stay in some more. On Saturday morning, we woke up super early and took a quick bus from Capos to Manuel Antonio. We are in the national park, basically walking through the rainforest looking for animals. Something that you kind of notice like right off the bat, and I've noticed it kind of this whole trip, but driving through the mountains, like on the way there and then like walking through the jungle, there are so many different kinds of plants. Costa Rica contains like 5% of the entire world's biodiversity. So when you look around, it's not like the same trees. It's like tons of different kinds of trees, different kinds of leaves and flowers. It's unbelievable. There were obviously tons of crazy animals around the park.
Oh my gosh, it's literally a monkey.
It is right there. Ah. Oh my gosh, it has pals. Oh my gosh, look at that. They're just posing for everyone. They're just posing.
It's a sloth. He's just making his way through the forest.
At the heart of Manuel Antonio National Park is what is called a tombolo, and basically what it is that an island becomes connected to the mainland with like a sandbar. They're very rare, but what is so cool is that you're standing there and you've got a thick jungle in front of you, a thick jungle behind you, and beaches on either side. I don't think that there's very many of them in the world, so it was awesome to like be able to walk around, and we got to walk to both beaches, and then there was a trail that went all the way around the little island with like little lookouts all around. It was absolutely incredible.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Holy cow, unreal. First Costa Rican beach. It's beautiful. Bye.
After hiking all the way around the park, we decided to grab lunch at a little local place, and then fuimos a la playa, where we spent the rest of the day laying in the sand and getting to go into the ocean. The waves were intense, I'm not gonna lie. They were huge, and you had to be careful because they were so big that when you were out kind of far, they would pull you out to sea because all the water was trying to form that wave. So you had to be careful. There was one point where I was like, oh my gosh, like I am way too deep, like I gotta get going back to the shore. Lifeguard blew his whistle at me and I was like, yeah, I know, like I'm on the way, like I know. It was crazy out there. There were lots of surfers. We didn't get a chance to learn how to surf, but it's definitely on my list for the trip, so stay tuned for that. We spent all day at the beach. This is my first time at the Pacific Ocean, which is kind of cool. And now we're topping it all off with a beautiful sunset literally right over the water. Like, what the heck? How can this place be so perfect? Gotta take the bus back. It is crowded. Everyone was at the beach today. Woke up the next morning and waited around for the bus, and then finally got to board it around noon and head back to San Ramon.
Should we do your vlog for the weekend?
The trip has come to an end. We're almost back in San Ramon and we are happy about it. Just to top off the coolest weekend, there was a total lunar eclipse last night.
This is the lunar eclipse. Maddie, what happens during a lunar eclipse?
The Earth blocks the moon from all of the sun's light.
Wow.
So it turns really red, which is really cool.
So cool.
It's freezing out here. I hope you saw it. If you didn't, I think the next total lunar eclipse isn't until 2021. So you have to be patient. Overall though, I think that Manuel Antonio and Capos both kind of showed me that I am so happy that I chose San Ramon as the place that I'm actually studying and living. Manuel Antonio and just, I guess, the beaches in general are super touristy. So you've got people from all over and there's a lot of speaking English. It's crowded. It's really hot and humid. I really love my little small town where everyone speaks Spanish all the time, so I get really good practice. There's constantly wind blowing, so it never gets super, super hot. The weather is always super perfect. It's cleaner, it's quiet and chill and relaxing all the time. I am so content here. I am so content here. That was probably the biggest takeaway from the trip. It set the bar really, really high. As far as weekend trips go, so we'll see what's to come. But now we're back and it's time for some schoolwork just like everybody else. So happy MLK Day. Pura Vida. If you're watching this, I love you.